Let us take an example, some Choli ke piche kya hai. It is a good example because it's not a major or a minor scale song. It has a V1, for example. First of all, we will have to find out which notes are being used in the song to make sure that to think about which kind of chords you can use. So the first phrase, need to has D open, 4th string 2nd fret E, and the F on the 3rd fret. D, E, F, D, E, F, D, F, D. Okay, from these notes we can't find out the chords for sure, but I can be sure that it has the note E in it, for example. And there is a E. I can try playing the 5th note, which is a B on top on the 5th string 2nd fret, and try to make it a E major or a minor chord. This is a major chord, it's a minor chord. Still I do not know which one to use. And finally I may have to choose it based on the style I want, based on the sound I want. That may be my option, but at least in the beginning we know that E is there, and I'm trying to add the 5th note because usually it is alright. You get either a major or a minor chord based on which third you're going to add next. For that we have to find out which notes are involved. Okay, that part gives us the information on which kind of third is being used. For example, I'm playing A, G sharp, F and D. Okay, so the G sharp is a major third, it's a Ga 3. So we know that E major chord can be used. Let me try to play it with finger picking. I'm just changing my fingers on the 4th string and trying to get the melody while the E major chord is being played. Just the 2 fingers here, and the remaining fingers are doing the work for the melody. That keeps on repeating. I'm playing an A minor chord. I'm starting on the A note and I'm just trying it. A major can also work. It gives a different kind of color. Yeah, then we have to find out the note. C major. So the C major actually tells us that A minor is a more appropriate chord, but then as long as A major works and there is a color you want, you can use it. E was already part of the scale, A is already part of the scale. You can choose whether to use C sharp or C for the part where the A note is being played. Okay, just use this as an example of how somebody finds chords based on the scale. Okay, but obviously with the melody where the C note is being used, it won't be appropriate to use a chord with the C sharp note in it. A major may not fit, A minor will have to be used, or C major maybe. I'm playing an F minor. Why? Because the melody tells me that the notes F and G sharp are being used, and the C was there already before. So I'm trying to put the F minor chord. F, A flat and C, F, G sharp and C. Back to E major chord, or I can also use that's what is this? Instead of the F minor, playing the F minor, I'm just keeping the 2nd string also open. It's actually a diminished chord. For the time being, you can just think of it as an F minor with the, instead of C, you're playing the B. Why the B? B is also part of the melody. It's my choice to make it a little bit more, sound a little bit more with tension. Just an example on how somebody can find chords which are made of songs which are made of scales which are not major or minor, based on the phrase, trying to find the chords based on the melody phrase, choosing which ones to use, at times not based on just logic but based on the style you want, how you want it to sound.